But tonight, for anyone who's had trouble breaking a bad habit or maybe keeping that New Year's resolution, we have a possible answer. It's a rather old form of therapy, and it's getting some new attention. And it begins, to quote the stereotype, with the words, "You're getting sleepy." Our Michelle Charlesworth gets personally involved.
6 cups of coffee a day, probably 6, 7 glasses of wine every single day. It was just sort of, both had become sort of an addiction. And so with New Year's coming on, I really wanted to make a change. I couldn't find the power within myself, so an hour with Bob really did the trick.
For years, Tom Martin was hopped up during the day and winding down with wine.
So it was one session?
Yeah.
One session and you were cured?
Yes.
Same story with Rosemary Herman, who smoked for 53 years, but after one $150 session, stopped.
I just did about everything. The patch, that worked for a few months, and then I was right back again.
You loved smoking?
Love it. Still love it. Still love the smells.
But she is not smoking anymore.
It's been 3 months now since the hypnosis, and I really have no desire whatsoever. None.
And then there's Andrea Allentoff, who after 3 kids has lost 4 dress sizes in a year. For her, it took about 6 sessions.
Just had more energy, felt better, and I really attribute a lot of it to the hypnosis.
So it all begins with deep breathing.
What exactly are we talking about? Well, relaxing. Hypnotist Bob Pargament had me like rubber in 5 minutes, but I was still aware of what was going on.
And also talking about a broader perspective about their lives, how they can see themselves in a more empowered and positive way, I call it.
And they're talking back?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's a conversation. Are
Sometimes,
their eyes open?
many times, absolutely. Sure, they're fully aware of what's going on. In hypnosis, contrary to what people think, you're fully cognizant of what's going on in the session.
Even to the point of laughing. But when you're hypnotized, serious suggestions are made to the subconscious mind.
From self-esteem to pain management to memory, concentration, focus, learning enhancement, test-taking anxiety.
And changing what you put in your mouth. These days, Tom is a tea drinker, caffeine-free. In Armonk, Michelle Charlesworth, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.